the end, what happened? People who were coming to him day in, day out must have thought, I still like to enjoy the pleasures of the world. I won't come into your ship for now. Let me enjoy a little more. I'm sure today you will see the same thing happening. That is, people who come to church, who pray, still think, what? This is not for me. Let me enjoy a little bit more. That's called falling away. And that will definitely come to, before the second coming of Christ. And the second one, he talks about man of sin be revealed. The man's sin will be revealed. What is that? The root cause of man's sin is the pride. Pride in man. Making him think he is capable of doing on his own. Capable of thinking that he can achieve it without anybody's help. He can do that. As a matter of fact, he goes on to say that that who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, he will proclaim himself to be smarter than God, that he be worshipped. That means he will consider himself. There are many kings who have come and gone, who have presented themselves as a deity to be worshipped. We see that in Old Testament, we see it in the New Testament. There are many people who self-prophesize themselves as a, someone to be revered and considered as a deity, as an idol to be worshipped. And the root cause of this is the deception that we have in our mind, thinking that we can do. If you look at the Genesis, the very beginning, the very first sin came about by way of deception. It is the evil that deceived Eve and Adam. That is that caused them to sin. It came through deception. And the same deception continues today to make man think that he can do on his own. That is why, if you look only in Christianity, Bible or the Word of God places God to be righteous, far above, to the point of perfection. It is a perfection. And why it is so? If you look in Isaiah, it says, everyone's righteousness is no match to God's righteousness. No matter what you do, how you do it, to what extent you do it, it is not a match. When you say that, that means there is a standard much, much higher, which you will not find in any other faith, where they say you can be good, and you can be good, and you can be righteous, like God, by your own, strength. But in Christianity it says, no one, no matter how hard he tries, can reach that perfection. The bar is so high. That is why, it says there is a way of redeeming us through His Son, because we can never reach there. That's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you.
Praise, O Lord Almighty, for my soul longs and even thirsts for you. For here my heart is satisfied within your presence, and I sing beneath the shadow